Kiki Vandeweghe is the Executive Vice President of Basketball Operations. He joins us now here on the phone on SportsCenter. And Kiki, what was the determining factor in you handing down the suspension games in terms of numbers that you did?
Well, thanks, John. I think these are complicated situations, and the good news for the league and the NBA and the players in general is these don't happen very often. So there's not a lot of comparables. Our players play extremely hard. They play with passion, and they have a lot of respect for each other in the game. So, I'm proud that they do such a great job. But we do have these situations once in a while, and they are difficult. And we try to judge each one of these on the merits, on who does what, who instigates, how dangerous the situation becomes and is. And then also, the discipline is an act of deterrence. So we want to make sure that we deter this further action and make the statement that this is not acceptable. Fighting is not acceptable in our league and never has been.
Why did Rondo get one more game than Paul?
So a couple reasons. Basically both through multiple punches, and clearly, as you know, the rule is that if you throw a punch or take a swing, even if it doesn't strike an opponent, it's an automatic one-game suspension. So there were multiple punches thrown by both that connected. So we were at more than one game, and Rondo, had a spitting incident at the front. He spit at Chris, and again, all we have is the video evidence. So I think it was pretty clear from video that that's what happened. And also, he threw the first punch, right at Chris. So in this instance, we felt Rondo was more at fault and deserved one more game.
I know we're about the same age, and certainly I know you're well aware of the Kermit Washington, Rudy Tomjanovich video from 1977. I thought Brandon Ingram's punch was vicious and potentially could have broken bones in whatever face he hit. I thought he would get a lot more than he did, Kiki. I thought he might get 10 games for what he could have done. Is it because he missed that he only got 4?
Well, clearly a couple things. First of all, he had a push on Harden. He had a confrontation with the referee, and then he left the altercation. He went away, and when it started up again, he came back in, and yes, very dangerous play can lead to some terrible consequences. But he did miss. But it was the act itself and the potential consequences. And believe me, 4 games is a lot. It's a lot monetarily for a player. It hurts the team. We recognize all of that. And obviously, if circumstances were different, the punishment might have been different as well. But I think it does make the right statement. It strikes the right balance. We also realize that these things build up over time, and this isn't just a one-off type thing. So we try to find the right balance with the statement that this is not acceptable. You fight, you're going to be suspended.
Clear enough. Kiki Vandeweghe, thank you for calling in the SportsCenter.
Thank you, John.